Greetings to you. And happy holidays. Welcome to Uncensored Guyana. I'm Dr. Prasad. Christmas has left the year. We are now post Christmas, heading to the end of the year to begin a new year. So I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas Day and Boxing Day. In Suriname, they said a tweede kerst, the second Christmas. But for the rest of the world, it is what it is. My job continues. My work continues. My mission continues. Because I am here not for the holidays. I am here so that Guyanese can have a Christmas every day, 365 days of the year. That's my purpose, to provide a Christmas for Guyanese citizens every day. And what better Christmas than knowing that you can, not can, knowing that you will, or speaking theoretically, you shall rise to see the sunrise of another day under God's earth. So for that purpose, my mission continues to make Guyana safe always. And to do that, there are several aspects that needs to be addressed and covered. Because safety in this context, I'm talking about the safety from other humans whose agenda it is to make Guyana unsafe. But when we deal with those kinds of humans, we have to consider their biology, why they do what they do. What is in it for them? Is it a genetic predisposition for them to be violent, to be evil, to be devilish? Or is it that they're programmed to be that way? Is it they're hired to do the things they're doing? We need to examine that, and that's my position. You see, unless Guyanese know why these people do what they do, then we wouldn't be able to address it, fight against it, build a wall and immunity against the evil that comes from these other individuals that we would classify as humans, but I don't classify them as humans. I think they are clones, they are hybrids, because the greater part of them is not human. It's evil. So they are a mixture of demonic and humans. That's why they do what they do. So when you deal with these elements, then you can't bargain with them. You can't negotiate with them. You got to take them out. That's it. You got to treat them like parasites, the enemy. You can't bargain with the enemy. There's no prisoners of war. There's no captures, fugitives. No, you get them, take them out. The faster, the better. So when you eradicate Guyana from these elements, these demonic elements, these unnatural forces, then we are talking about we are on the road to make Guyana safe always. Now, one set of people that are fueling or feeding these demons are the Mohammeds. The Mohammeds are providing nourishment for these demons. Apparently, that's their way of serving the Baku. They want to preserve their wealth. They want to stay out of prison. They want to be safe in Guyana. Then they have to feed the Baku. And how they feed the Baku is that they sacrifice humans, and they name all the humans by names that they would receive from Bakus. And the places where you go to have the most vulnerable people, that you can easily subject them to spiritual sacrifices, are the ghettos. So the Mohammeds are using the unsuspecting idiots as tools of sacrifice. Just feed them, and you distract them from your hidden agenda. And your hidden agenda is you make a deal with the devil. The devil don't want your money. What can the devil do with money? The devil has no need of money. The devil has no need of gold and diamonds. The devil don't want a property. No, he wants humans. He wants souls to possess. So when you make deals with the devil and you say, do this for me, the devil says, well, I need 1,000 souls. You get 1,000 souls for me, then this is what I give you. So the Mohammeds, they're doing what they do best. Make rituals over their money, offer the money up to the devil, do their sacrifices, and then the same money is what they give out to people. So whoever received money from the Mohammeds, they're signing a contract with the devil. But the most direct impact besides the money, because when you get the money from the Mohammeds, that money is already sacrificed. That money is anointed with blood. That money is anointed with the energy of demons. It is cursed. It is spoken over the chance over the money. So when you get that, you are accepting the contract. You are accepting the conditions of receiving the money. But you still have to spend it. And when you spend it, it may reduce the impact, but you still hoped it reduces the impact. So what they do, people like the Mohammeds would do, when they're finished with a sacrificial ceremony towards Satan, and this is an investment to keeping them out of prison. Billionaires are not just billionaires by chance. Billionaires like the Mohammeds, they would have had to make a deal with the devil years ago. And apparently the father, Shel Mohammed, would have sacrificed his son and told Satan, you can take this boy, but not as in death, as in possession. So Azraddin would have been possessed by the devil since he was a kid. So he would know nothing else, and then pretended to be a Muslim just to distract people. But he lived all his life as a son of the devil. Now you're seeing the expressions of Satan in the man. So when they sacrifice this money to Azraddin's real godfather, Satan, they use that money and they go buy stuff with it. Then they cook, they prepare meals, then they talk over the meals, they do their chants over the meals. And then they seek for the most vulnerable, compatible souls for Satan's harvest. And where do you find those souls? All Boys Town, Tiger Bay, Buxton, Linden, any area that is concentrated with a lot of violence, a lot of crime, murders, drugs, prostitution, any area, any neighborhood that you have a high concentration of those things, the devil knows. Those are my people. So he would direct his godson, Azruddin, to target those neighborhoods because it's easier to solicit agents for Satan from those places because their lifestyle already represents evil. Already represents evil. And that's what they do. So this whole charade, and they're posting it around social media. Oh, they're feeding the people in All Boys Town. They're just feeding agents of Satan. They're not feeding people. The food they're giving out to those unsuspecting, vulnerable souls are cursed. Those are cursed food. Those people don't represent black people. They might look black, but they're not black. Because the average black people, you wouldn't find them in those conditions. Look at how the typical black person lives. I mean, a lot of you Indo-Guyanese, you have black people living next to you. Look at how they live. Do you see them living like that? I mean, they try to live up to the standards of the neighborhood. Those are Afro-Guyanese. But the people in those neighborhoods that the Mohammeds are going to solicit souls for Satan, they're not black people. They're niggers. There's a difference. They're disgracing the other Afro-Guyanese, disgracing them. Everything is about freeness, freeness. So this is why when the Mohammeds have their issues, they can solicit thugs, criminals, protesters from those neighborhoods. They're always ready. They're souls for hire. They have no other purpose to live than to wait to get some free food, some free gifts, somebody rescuing them. The minister got to go and make a walkway for them, build their bridge, even bathe them, cook their food. Those aren't humans. They're fucking animals. Really. I mean, how the hell? I'm going off topic here, but I'll finish that. How the hell can you live like that? No, seriously. When you have water, stagnant, small pools of water around your house, where you have to walk, harboring mosquitoes, harboring insects and things like that. Then you have children playing around that. And you have adults every day in and out, jumping they have broken bridges. They're just skipping it to get to their house. Or not their house, to their little shed. How the fuck can you live? How can you live like that? Human beings don't live like that. For you to live like that, your mind has to have been destroyed. You don't have a soul. You have no emotions. You have lost the taste. No emotions. It doesn't affect you. You don't feel anyway. You have no feeling, no sensation. I say, hey man, your eyes must tell you. That's nasty. Dogs are shitting there. Cats and rats are just there, and you are walking past that every fucking day. And it doesn't bother you. The minister has to come and get, well, I want to say thanks to Stanley Ming. Stanley Ming is a wonderful man. I met him back over the years. That's a philanthropist, Stanley Ming. He's a lovely guy. Always willing to help. So while these good Guyanese are always trying to reach out to help, there are more situations in Guyana where you have real cases that would do very good with support from men like Stanley Ming and even the Minister of Local Government, Priya Manik-Chan. But if you governments come, governments go, they're going to Tiger Bay, they're trying to encourage the people, this situation is not good for you. Come out of there, you get land, fuck man. And they're still there. If the son leaves or the daughter leaves, the parents are there. Then they go make more children in the same condition. And every government got to come and try to, they're stubborn, they're like pigeons. That service that Stanley Ming extended, that could have been gone to some other place where it's really needed. You keep pouring alms and pouring charity to a group of people that would never appreciate it. How many of them from Tiger Bay went and fight with the police when GRA went to possess the Mohammeds' illegal vehicles and recover their taxes? How many of them from Tiger Bay went out? How many of them from Tiger Bay goes on a regular basis when the Mohammeds call for protest and protest? How many of them from Tiger Bay were part of the vandalism and the looting and the things like that in the post Adriana case situation? How many of them? So when you are always reaching out, you are encouraging these people in their stupidity. You want to get rid of pigeons? Starve them. Make noise around them. Keep light on them. You get rid of them. But if you're feeding the pigeons every day, you're feeding the pigeons. What do you think pigeons do? They call the others. They poop right there. They piss right there. They do everything nasty, and it becomes toxic and unhealthy for those who are living in the surroundings. You see what happened the other day with the school? The pigeons, what the health hazard they created for the students of that school. Well, that's what these ghettos does. They create uncomfortability. They make the situation uncomfortable for the rest of the neighborhood. You got to leave them, ignore them, and starve them. Then they're going to get out and see and look for betterment to help themselves. But if you're taking things there and everybody is competing for the attention of these fuck-ups, what do you think happens? How do you think it helps them? I don't like to see the government wasting resources on those places every time you do the same thing. Guyana has a lot of neighborhoods that would do very well with government's help. But you're pouring in Alboyston, you're pouring in Tiger Bay, you're pouring in, and they're fucking ungrateful. They're ungrateful. They will never support the PPP. They will never support the PPP. And I tell you, if my suspicions are correct, and Priya Manik Chan is on the ticket for the presidency of Guyana in 2030, she must look and see how many votes she gets around the neighborhoods of the ghettos in Georgetown. Pay attention. Look and see how much you get. Let the Mohammed deal with that. It's their kinds of people. When they need them for crime, they can go get them. The government can use resources. There are many neighborhoods where people can deal with real help. Stop wasting it behind these Negroes. So, Hannah Mohammed, knowing that her family owns these Negroes, she's always playing the victim's game. Always playing the victim's game. Typical black people, typical black. They mix too much with these Negroes. They're the victims. Even though they're the culprits, they're the perpetrators of the crime. Oh no. Look what they're doing to me. I have my 2 kids in the car. I have my kids in the car and they're sick. The minister announced so many times. The president said, I'm giving you 6 fucking weeks to set your stuff straight with your vehicle. 6 weeks. And that was like 6 weeks ago. The minister came out. The government is always bending over for these fools. The government is breaking its own rules to accommodate these fucking lowlifes. So many chances. You know your vehicles have issues. But no, I'm Hannah Mohammed. I'm the sister of the opposition leader of Guyana. Yeah, I can do whatever I want. No, you can't. You can't. Because those Negroes that you think you bought and you're feeding to get their souls so that Satan can possess them to do crime and all these criminal things, they might serve your brother, not you. So when you're driving your vehicle, you're breaking all the traffic rules, your car is as black as night, they check your plate. I mean, Guyana is digitalized now. You're forgetting that? You idiot. It's all over social media. It's all over the news. Smart cameras mean when your vehicle is approaching, the camera takes your information, passes it through the system, and sends it back to the cops so they can see, okay, this vehicle has so many tickets violation. This vehicle has so. Before you approach the cops, they already got it there. They see it. So when they stop you, they're not asking you shit. They stop you because you have been you violated. Your vehicle is wanted. It's there. You should have known that. You jumped in your car knowing that you have all these infractions, but you want to test them. You want to push them because why? It works. It works to play the victim's game. Yes, it works. Look, the PPP is sending the cops after me. The PPP is they have a vehicles trailing me. It's Jagdeo. It's Ali. Oh my gosh, it's Priyamanik Chan. They want to terrorize me. Look, everybody, I'm the victim here. I'm the victim. Look, they want to terrorize me. I'm with my kids. And the cops don't want me to take my kids at home. Why the fuck did you leave your house if your kids were sick and your vehicle has violated every traffic laws and you have a lot of tickets that is unpaid? Why you left the house? Why couldn't you call a taxi? Call a taxi. You think by transferring vehicles from your brother's name to somebody else's name, the information would not be there in the system? It's in the system. So even though you transfer the name, it's in the system. They knew who the previous owner was. You people are trying all you can to evade the law. Pay your bloody taxes, man. Clear off your fucking tickets. I mean, even Doggy, that works for your brother, could have cleared off his traffic violation. Even Doggy. Now he's broke. Your billionaire family can't pay their debts? What's it with you people, man? I mean, Satan, the devil, pays his dues. Why can't you people pay your dues? And stop playing the victim game. You're not black. That's a black people thing. Black people play the victim's game. It's not an Indo-Guyanese thing. Indo-Guyanese face reality. They step up to their irresponsibility. They face the consequences. They don't run and hide and cry and are like, oh, they're trying to affect me. Oh no, you hang too much with them niggas. You now becoming like them. Seriously. Might I remind you, Cheddy Jagan will always be my hero. Forever and ever. Because Cheddy Jagan did more for black people, did more for black people than even Irfan Ali. Dr. Jagan. Had Dr. Jagan lived longer, had he lived longer, he would have reformed the black ideology. He would have reformed, he would have reshaped the black ideology had he lived longer. All those who try to fight him and stop him, because why? Keeping black people mentally enslaved benefits the PNC. Keeping black people emotionally hijacked benefits Azruddin Mohammed. These two great enemies, the PNC and now Azruddin Mohammed, they're trying to undo Cheddy's legacy regarding the blacks. But Cheddy Jagan was the best thing at the time for black people, the best thing. Unfortunately, he didn't get the opportunity during his young days to make Guyana great. He didn't. The stumbling block, the mole in the hole, was that evil criminal, Forbes Barnum. That satanic mastermind, that bloodhound, the vampire in chief, and everybody after him in the PNC did everything they could to block Cheddy's agenda regarding liberating the blacks. Jack Dio tried. Now President Irfan Ali is a bit more successful, but he's still now. We suppress the PNC. Now we have to deal with somebody who's not black, but is more dangerous than the blacks in the PNC. And that's Ajuddin Mohammed. Because what? He has the blood money, he has the connections to use massive witchcraft to keep black people in slavery, in emotional depression, because it's easier to call forth their demons to do the bidding of the Mohammeds. It's easier. And the worst they could have done is to subject themselves to sacrificial food Christmas Day. Of all days, Christmas Day. What a shame. When they say black people are disgraceful, now you know why. Every time they keep embarrassing the rest of the race. Every time. No other part of the country, no other sector. Everybody's trying to help themselves. Everybody's trying to help themselves. If the Amerindian community has a function, it's Amerindian doing good for Amerindians. The Chinese, it's the Chinese doing good for the Chinese. The Indians, it's the Indians doing good for the Indians. But when it comes to the fucking blacks, it's always somebody else got to do it. Always somebody else got to rescue these people. Always somebody else. The Christmas, look around the country. Is the Indians feeding the fucking niggers? Indians feeding the niggers. Look around the country. And the same Negroes are cussing the Indians, including fucking Muhammad, including you stupid ass, including you. They're cussing. And every time is the Indians rescuing these Negroes. No, their self-esteem is so absent. Their self-esteem is so absent that they're void of any emotions, of the feelings of embarrassment. They're void of that. So they show up like rats and stretch their hands out for some cursed food, cursed money. If you're sharing out some gift, it gotta be some black neighborhood. Jesus Christ, man. What happened to the rest of the country? It's like you always have to patronize the blacks to keep them calm. So when you do something for a few blacks, you have to show the world why. So the rest of the blacks can say, well, at least they're looking out for the brothers. So let's not terrorize them. But let a situation ensue. Let a situation rises. And the same blacks that you just fed is going to come out and terrorize the fuck out of you. So tell me how it works. Did it ever work? Did it ever work? Cheddy tried. Look how much Jack Dio did. Look how much he did. They label him a terrorist, a phantom, a murderer, a this, a that. Look how much Jack Dio did. President Ali, as a minister of housing, look how much land and house he gave out to black people. They still cost him. As president, look what he did. They still cost him. He continues to do, and they're still costing him. You can't please Negroes. Leave them. Let them fucking starve. And when they can't bear it anymore, and they can't steal, they can't rob, they'll get a job. They'll get a job, and that's what you need. So you don't need to hire illegal Venezuelan, terrorist Venezuelans, and the Nigerians. You don't have to hire them because the blacks in Guyana will step up. But if you keep reaching out and feeding them, you make them fat and lazy, they won't help themselves. Why would they help themselves? The Indians are doing it for them. So you got to stop it. Indo-Guyanese, stop it. Stop feeding them Negroes. All right? Stop it. You want to help them? Starve them. That's how you help them. But make sure you're protected. So when they come after you, they know you have a gun. Utter nonsense. There's more important things to talk about. When President Trump says he's going to do something, he's going to do it. He declared war on Africa, Christmas Day. So when he said he's going to take out Maduro, Maduro thinks he's bluffing because bombs didn't start to fall yet. He got rid of Maduro's replacement out of Venezuela to keep her safe. And Maduro wanted to know how he got the woman from Venezuela. Yeah, Donald Trump got the opposition leader from Venezuela, out of Venezuela. And she's safe, waiting for them to complete the job with Maduro so she can go and take up her rightful place as the truly elected president of Venezuela. But pause there for the moment. Trump warned a few months ago, not a few months ago actually, just about a month ago, he warned them niggas in Nigeria, stop killing the Christians. Stop killing the US and kidnapping the Americans in Nigeria. Stop with the drugs. Stop with the terrorism. He warned him. He says, I'm going to rain hell on you if you don't stop. He warned the Nigerian government, you better step up or I'm going to come and do it for you. They think he's bluffing. So all these Christians around the world, in Guyana also, if you are a true Christian, if you are really a patriotic Jesus person, you would stand with America. You would stand with Donald Trump. You would even stand with Israel if you are a Christian. Because what the media is pushing out to you, that this is a war against Muslims, this is a war against this, it's not true. It's not true. Get the facts. They are now calling the potential war in Venezuela an attack on Catholics, an attack on Christians. It's not true. It depends on who you get your information from. It depends on your sources. It's like these YouTubers who go to Guyana and they want to promote the negative side of Guyana. They want to show as if the government is racist against black people. Who do you think they go talk to? Indians? Chinese? Whites? No. They go to the ghettos and they talk to black people. And what do you expect the blacks in the ghetto will tell them about the president? Yes, he's starving the people. He's lying. He promised cash grants for the Christmas. Oh, it's discrimination. They're giving contracts to their friends. Oh, they're treating the contractors bad. But if you talk to an Indo-Guyanese, they will never tell you that. A Chinese, any of the other races in Guyana, if you go and you interview them about what's happening in the country, they will never tell you that the country is going bad. Because they have nothing to gain by lying. But the black people have a lot to gain by lying on the president. So Donald Trump told the Nigerians, I'm going to rain hell on you if you don't stop. All he asked for is for them to stop killing people. But it's a thing with the white man knows this. This is why the cops in America, when they go to pursue black criminals, they don't play. They don't wait to be shot on, they shoot first. Because they understand instinctively, by instinct, Black people lost blood by instinct. So the first reaction, if you approach a black person, or if you resist a black person, is to kill you. That's the first reaction, is to kill you. They don't have time to negotiate. They lost blood. It's something in them. It's an evil in them that they want blood. Most other countries know this. Most other cultures know this. Why Guyanese don't get this? You want to know why violence is so prominent in black neighborhoods? Black and black crime? Because they enjoy it. They enjoy seeing blood. Carnivorous being. This is why they consume a lot of meat. Have you ever come across black people who are vegetarians? No. Most Indians are vegetarians. Most Indians, Indo-Guyanese, or Indians in general, are vegetarians. Or fish. Chinese the same. White people the same. You can't get a black person to be vegetarian. This is why they consume so much meat. You look, go to the fast food places, KFC and all these places. Who do you see around the world? Blacks. Because black people are carnivore, they're carnivorous, they lost blood, they want to taste it. So when you come to confrontations, physical confrontations with a black person, you better be the one to pull the trigger first. Because if you give them a chance, they're going to get your blood. And you wonder why in the West and Europe, when the police must deal with black people, you wonder why they always use brute force. Because they're protecting themselves. The blacks would not stop until you bleed. Don't tell me you don't know this. Everybody does. So what most governments try to do is to go the extra mile to keep the blacks calm. Keep them calm. You don't want to provoke them to rise up, because you know when they rise up, it's chaos. Keep them calm. And by keeping them calm, you ignore a lot of the shit they do. You give them a long rope. But sometimes you got to know when to jock that rope. So no, that's it. Don't cross the line. So Trump had to step in to say, hey, no. This is the end. This is it. It's too much. All over Africa, that's what they do. Kill each other. Blood. They kill each other. In South Africa, they're murdering the Indians and the whites in South Africa, killing them for nothing. Stupid things, land issue, this issue. They're murdering the Indians and the white people in South Africa. In Uganda, in case you forgot, next to South Africa, Uganda had a large Indian population, large. Ethnic Ugandans were Indians also. What them niggas do? Ran them out the country, killed them, stole their land, and ran them out the country. And this is what they said: Africa is for black Africa. That's what they said. Even though, might I say, even though historically, based on historical fact, it was called Asia, not Africa. And India was really called Sindhu, the Sindhu River, the Indus Valley. Civilization came out of India. Black people came out of India, in Africa. So technically speaking, the continent belongs to India. I mean Indians, not black people. Indians, if we want to be technical. So when they say Africa belongs to Africans, no. Africa belongs to Indians. That's for another discussion. So Trump had to step in and say blood for blood. So he declared war Christmas Day. Based on what he said, well, they wanted to do it Christmas Eve. And he said, Trump said, no, I told my Secretary of War, let's give them a Christmas present. And give who? Who was he talking about? Middle Eastern Indian from some other country, some Eastern countries, Syria or Iraq or something. No, he was talking to black people in Nigeria, ethnic Nigerians. He was talking to. Let's give them niggas a Christmas gift so they remember. And he declared war Christmas Day. 4 regions he bombed. And he didn't have to go on land. The Americans didn't have to go on Nigerian soil to do that. They were in the Gulf of Guinea, but the Gulf somewhere there. And from the ship, from one of the same ship that Gerald Ford in the Caribbean Sea next to Venezuela, the same ship that's going to start bombing Venezuela next week, a ship just like that, off the coast of Nigeria there in the region of Africa, same ship, rained a set of Tomahawk missiles in Nigeria, fucked them up. But when you get pockets of information from here, there, of course, they always have 2 sides. But the side that matters says that's the declaration of war. Simply because they're murdering, them niggas are murdering people. They're killing Christians, they're killing Muslims, they're killing Hindus in Africa. If you don't do as they say, you criticize them, they bomb your church, they bomb your mosque. So they had to deal with not their kind, Big Daddy. And Big Daddy says enough is enough. I'm going to wipe them out. So he started raining bombs Christmas Day on Africa. I welcome it. But what will happen? Like most conflict zones, a lot of the criminals are going to run. And they're going to skip countries. Before you know it, they end up in Guyana. And you think, oh, this is an African brother from Nigeria, right? Yeah. Welcome, our African brother. Don't forget one of them. Don't forget. In 2020, 2021, around that time, a Nigerian wanted to assassinate President Ali. Don't forget. Because a lot of you forget that. A Nigerian, a black Nigerian, came all the way from Nigeria, and whoever paid him sponsored him, because he ain't gonna do it on his own. He has nothing to gain. He has nothing to gain. So whoever coerced him into that wanted to take out President Ali. Just got into office. They wanted to assassinate him. A black man from Nigeria or from Africa. In case you forgot. So with all the reign of terror now that the Americans are reaching down on Nigeria, on Africa, a lot of them are going to run out of Africa to Guyana. You have to be aware of them. I warned the Guyanese government a while back not to take immigrants from Africa. You don't want more black people. Those niggas from Africa, they're smart. And when they come with all their criminal tricks and they infiltrate the ghettos in Guyana and they get these Negroes, these low-life Negroes under their control and indoctrinate them, is that what you want in your society? To have more bloody terrorists from Africa in Guyana? You have Venezuelans are coming over and they're hijacking the vulnerable, the stupid, vulnerable Negroes in Guyana there, and they're teaching them how to commit crime. Imagine those advanced Nigerian criminals, what they will do. So Guyana should not accept refugees from Nigeria or Africa in general. You have a dwindling population. The Indo-Guyanese population is dwindling. Okay? That's a fact. Why? Because of fear. They're leaving the country. They are afraid to go home. They're setting up shop elsewhere. Who's going to fill that void? Venezuelans? Nigerians? Either way, they would be against the PPP. The best chances the PPP has is to provide maximum security to encourage Indo-Guyanese to come back. Not just to come back, to reproduce, to make more babies. Give them that assurance. You think they want to live in America, where it's cold as fuck? Indian people are like black people. Biologically, they are a people of the sun. They need the sun. There are two races on this planet that can't exist without the sun. Indians and blacks. I just wish the blacks would be more like the Indians with their brains. Then we wouldn't have this discussion, would we? So you want the Indo-Guyanese to come back to Guyana, because Europe and America is not for them. It's too cold. But the money is there, the opportunity is there, so they ain't got a choice. Make the opportunity available. You're building Guyana in a beautiful paradise. For who? For who? Negroes that wouldn't appreciate it? Venezuelans? Colombians? For who? That's not what Chetty fought for. Chetty Jagan fought for the working class, because the working class, he understood, builds economies. And who were the working class at the time? Who were them? They. They're still the same set now. They're the ones who hold the economy together. They're the ones who hold the country together. The Indo-Guyanese. Say what the fuck you want. I'm speaking the facts. If the blacks are offended, or the Negro lovers are offended, are you calling me Uncle Tom? Then fuck you. What I'm saying is the blacks should be inspired by what I'm saying. If you are offended, do something about it. Do something about it. Better yourself. Show me that you are not a Negro. Show me you're not a low life from Tiger Bay or Buxton or wherever. Show me that. Live up. Conduct yourself better. Don't subscribe to crime. Obey the law. Contribute towards your country's economy. Develop some shit. Invent something. Do something for your country. Instead of staying online or being where you are and criticizing the rest of us who want the best for you and calling us Uncle Tom, sellout, whatever, you fuckers. Christmas is over. You didn't die, did you? You didn't get cash grant. You live, right? You ate, you get fat. It's over. Now what? You're broke? You still need something for the New Year's? The old years? You want to go out to these shows? These low-life scums from Jamaica coming and singing and filling your head with more crime and guns and violence? Now you need a paycheck to buy some more clothes to go to these shows. Okay. What happens on the 2nd of January? You're going to start cussing the government again? You can't wait for your cash grants early enough? You got to step away, black people, step away from that mentality. This is what Dr. Jagan was working towards, to re-educate. This is why it was said. He didn't say it, he just repeated what the PNC was saying, that the blacks are at the bottom of the social ladder, the economic ladder, every fucking ladder, they're at the bottom. That was how many years ago? How many years ago was that? 2025. Look around you. Christmas Day. Who are they feeding? Niggas. What has changed? Look at the rest of Guyana. Beautiful. Amazing. And you're listening to this thug talking about minister's son's house, and who gives a fuck? You had the minister had to get out his office to issue press conference and embarrass himself by saying he took a loan. Nobody wants anybody to know they take loans. Taking a loan is not something prestigious. It's an embarrassment. It's humiliating to have to go to a bank to take a loan to build a house. There's nothing prestigious about that. It's embarrassing. It means you're incapable of saving money, so you have to get help. The man had to come out and tell out the whole country, who gives a shit? He had to go get a loan from them or a bank. I mean, the minister Mustafa. I have issues with that. Why you had to stoop that low? Why you had to stoop that low for Mohammeds? It seemed like this Ajuddin guy, everything for him is personal. He's using these black people for his personal agenda. The PPP did not hide his crimes. President Irfan Ali did not put on a blinder and pressure the Americans to say, oh, he's one of us, leave him alone. No. So the Mohammeds now have this personal vendetta against any PPP minister of personnel that they think was complacent in not helping them to get out of their crimes. So yes, this minister, Mustafa, would be a target because why? They will have had an history. Mohammed maybe he's probably attracted to the man's son. But the man's son has a wife. He's not into men. How the heck you as a billionaire, you have hundreds of properties, but you're picking fight with somebody who had to take a loan to build his house? And you have many properties that are not that of course they're not paid. The taxes on the properties are not paid. You build them with blood money. I mean, come on. You're bitching. This is why men have issues with their wives, because every time the wife is pointing a finger, you have to look at her. Then you have to start examining her. Because if she's constantly every day, where were you? Who is that girl? Who is this? You know she's fucking. Because she's coming out first to attack. And the Mohammeds, the whole world knows that they're guilty as fuck. They're waiting. They are on their countdown to prison day, the countdown. That will be January 7th. So they're creating all of this upheaval. The sister is looking for help online. Oh, the police is after us. The brother is looking for sympathy. Oh, the minister is corrupt. We don't care. I don't care about your personal issues. All right? You want to play out your issues online like a black bitch? Then go ahead, do it. That's what black people do. You dwell too much with the ghetto. Instead of buying their souls, they fucking buy yours. Because you're behaving like them. Nagging like everything you're nagging about. It's like you had sex and you didn't come. Yeah. Men and men don't have sex, by the way. A man and a woman have sex. Two men is buggery. So if you didn't reach your climax, Mohammed, in the process of doing that, then you got to deal with whoever you are with. But enough with the nonsense, man. The bull crap. Because Guyana has a lot more to worry about. The same way Trump warned the Nigerians and say, if you don't stop, I'm going to bomb the hell out of you. The same way he kept warning the Venezuelans, and they run to the United Nations Security Council for what? What are they going to do? Stop it? Let me applaud Mrs. Passard. I'll do it better. The deputy permanent resident of Guyana to the United Nations, Mrs. Passard. Fantastic. Impeccable. You see, PPP again, we produce the best. She deliberated amazingly. I just loved the confidence, the masculinity to say we stand with our partners against drug trafficking, illegal business. We stand with Americans. Beautiful. Beautiful, man. That's what we have in the PPP. So Mrs. Passard, Mistress Passard at the United Nations, Guyana's representative, you did well. You did well. Perfect. You did well. I am proud of you. We are all proud of you. And we stand with our president, our government, behind the Americans to take out Maduro. 2026 is not going to be nice. It's not going to be nice because if Trump can bomb Nigeria, a country with over 100 million black people, who the fuck is Venezuela? Who's Maduro? Trump did the impossible. No country will bomb Nigeria, not even Israel. Trump showed them that I'm not afraid of you. I am Trump. I'm America. I bomb who the fuck I want. And if he can devastate Nigeria, Christmas Day of all days, who is Venezuela? He is giving them too much of a long rope, too much. You're going to take the man to the US Security Council as though they can stop him. They didn't stop Bush. Who else did they try to stop? You think they're going to stop Trump? He wanted to disband the UN and they're going to stop him? America funds the United Nations. The head office is in America. It was the America who put it together. And you want to stop the Americans from getting into Venezuela? What are you, stupid? A bunch of idiots? You should stand behind America to take out Maduro, because Maduro is a pest. And like our representative said, the Guyanese representative said, he wanted to devastate Guyana, to hijack Essequibo, to terrorize Guyana, in case you are forgetting that. And you're going to Security Council? We went to the Security Council. What the fuck did the Security Council did to stop Maduro from having his elections over Essequibo? What did they do? What did they do to stop? He said the ICJ has no jurisdiction over Venezuela. Didn't he say that? So why he's bitching now, running to Security Council and expect the rest of the world to stand with him? He was bullying a smaller nation, less than 1 million people. He has 30-something million. He was bullying, and if we didn't have a strong president, he probably would have invaded Guyana. He would have invaded Guyana. So fuck you, Maduro. Yes. President Trump, I'm getting impatient. I am getting impatient. While I like the fact that you bombed my Nigeria, bomb Venezuela. Take out Maduro. It's too much time wasting. Get rid of him. Let's move on with our lives. Let the Venezuelan people breathe. Let them breathe. There are a lot of people in Venezuela, out of Venezuela, that wants to go back to their country. They want to go back to their country. But they can't do that because they're starving. Take out Maduro. End him. Guyana will provide you the necessary platform you need, like Trinidad. Use Guyana shores to get to Venezuela. Trinidad is giving you the platform to use their military and their base. Guyana has extended cooperations with the United States. What are we waiting for? Take them out the way you bombed Nigeria, bomb Venezuela. Get rid of them. I ain't talking about the people. Maduro and his cronies. Get rid of them. And the only way, criminals cannot be reformed. You got to take out criminals. Anyway, at the end of the day, Guyanese, we stand with our government. Chetty Jagan's legacy continued through Barjaglio, continued through President Irfan Ali, and shall continue through President Priya Manik-Chan. President Priya Manik-Chan. President Priya Manik-Chan. It shall continue through her, because our women are doing good. The Home Affairs Minister is doing her best. The UN representative, Guyana representative are making us proud. Let's give Priya a chance to see how higher she can take Guyana and Guyanese. Don't forget, 5 years is just like 5 days. Before you know it, we're in the campaign mode again. We have elections coming up sometime in the near future. We need to get all those councils, all those local government chairmanship. We need to get that. We need to get control over that. The PPP needs to dominate the local government elections. We need to get all the councillors, everyone, all the regions, because Guyana needs to be built. And we can't afford to have stumbling blocks from the evil Win Party and the racist PNC camp. We don't want people from them. So for the local government elections, the government must put up our best. Put up our best so that Guyanese know they're voting for the best. Until next time, have a good day.